We're just in at Bottle Chop. We went to the Reserve originally for a jazz show, but it was so full we got booted out. They thought we were their social media team and we should have said yes. Glass is empty. Pet nat has been had. Bottle Chop, one of the best places in Farheadedly. Cheese board.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god.
We're off on a run down the Manchester Canal. What distance?
15 kilometres.
No. Are canal waters ever really nice anyway? Not really. Bloody yacht on Manchester Canal. Back from the run, and the next focus is to watch United. Then we're off to the gym.
Come on! Get in there! I'm actually going to message him on Instagram. Tell him how much I love him.
Here, and then we're going to see where else will have us. It's a soggy one. We're just in Sale and getting the tram back to the city centre. There's ain't nothing you can do in this weather. We've gone to Haunt for a class of fun. Sunday morning, you know the drill. Gonna smash it, aren't you? Goal prediction.
2-0 Reds.
We're off to Hawksmoor, trying to hunt down a Sunday roast. We're on a coffee break because we managed to book it for 4:45, so we've got some time to pass. Just at a coffee and donut place. And we've got coffee, no donut. Cheers to Sunday. We are in a bar called To Be Frank in Northern Quarter. 2 quadruple vodka Diet Cokes because it's a bit early still, so we're just keeping it calm. Getting the Sunday roast, beef rump, roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, carrots, buttered greens, garlic and bone marrow gravy. I'm gonna get the sticky toffee pudding. Apparently it's like a 9.5 out of 10. Rated very highly in the UK's best sticky toffee puddings. Sticky toffee pudding! Back in Leeds now. I'm just going in the lab this morning because I'm gonna purify my DNA today on a test sample before I do it on the actual real cells. And then I'm just wearing all black today. Pretty simple. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but I think it could take quite a long time. Maybe. I think it's 8 AM right now and I'm expecting to be home maybe around 4 o'clock-ish. Had my breakfast in the Roger Stevens Cafe Nero. This is just cottage cheese, fresh chives on a bagel with chicken, and had a skinny flat white. In the lab, I started by aliquoting some protease out. So protease is just something that I need to purify the DNA, and I've got a lot of it. So I'm just going to aliquot some out and freeze it for future use. Maybe not necessarily for myself, but then other people can use it if they need it. And then after that, I started filtering through my sample to try and extract the DNA from it. And this is what it looks like. So it has to pass through this column, this filter. And then eventually you'll get a pellet of DNA at the bottom like this, but it's tiny, so tiny. And it stuck to the bottom. So I was trying to vortex it here to try and get it unstuck, but it didn't. Anyway, here I'm dissolving the DNA on an incubated shaker at 55 degrees for an hour. And because that takes an hour, I took the opportunity to have lunch in the medical cafe. Got an iced latte, first one of 2026. And I checked on my computational jobs, which had failed, which that was really good. And then I looked at some YouTube videos for how to use this machine. This is a nanodrop machine and it measures the purity of your DNA in the sample. Had to hold my breath so that I wouldn't shake while doing this because you have to put 2 microliters, which is tiny, on this little dot here. But everything worked out fine anyway. The lighting is making me look like a potato. I've left the lab and I'm at the gym now. It's 4:30. This is not optimum time to be at the gym. The car park is full. I'm not going to be able to get on much, so it's just get in there, do something, get out. Today I've been planning my experiment for the real samples because I plan to do that experiment very soon. And then I've been doing some computational work like the RNA sequencing, and I've just got to work now. I'm heading in the office for a supervisor meeting. Again, just a weekly checkup to check where I am at with things and stuff that I can get help with. And what's progressing. And then at 5 o'clock I have a pub quiz and it's general knowledge, and this is because February as a whole is Heart Month, and so because we are a diabetes and cardiovascular institute, we're raising money for the British Heart Foundation. My PhD programme is funded by the British Heart Foundation, and a lot of other things in the institute is British Heart Foundation funded, so it's the least we can do. So it's just a way for us to give back. So we're doing a little pub quiz to raise money, and honestly, because it's general knowledge, I should be okay until it comes to the geography questions, and then that's not really for me. Had my supervisor meeting and then I headed to the lab. I just needed to check where my cells were in the freezer because I put them in there ages ago and I couldn't remember for the life of me, and just knowing where they are means that I'll be able to get on with my jobs next week when it comes to it. And then I headed to the tissue culture room just to clean the hoods because we all have to take part in keeping it clean to reduce the chance of any infection. Then we had a quiz night to raise money for the British Heart Foundation. Didn't have any of those snacks, unfortunately, and my team actually won. Happy Thursday. This is this morning's breakfast. So I've got a bagel, 150 grams of cottage cheese, and 2 eggs with an explosion of chives, salt and pepper. And I usually take this with my morning supplements, but on my rota usually is vitamin C for immune support. Magnesium glycinate, I tend to take that at night time because it means that I wake up feeling not groggy. It's incredible. Vitamin D3, I usually take it with K2 as well. Again, for like bone health. I also need it for like immune function and all sorts. It's got so many roles. And taking it with K2 just increases like the absorbance. And I also take B12, which is like supporting red blood cell formation. And that's pretty much it. I've got others like taurine, which there's some studies that suggest it can improve like your endurance in sports. Sometimes this is seasonal, but I'll take 5-HTP, which improves mood. And I take that in winter when it starts to get sad. And ashwagandha, this is new, unopened. I've had it a few months and I bought it when I was feeling overwhelmed and low mood, and I thought this would help with stress, but I never actually ended up taking it. You can get all of these supplements from Vivo Life, which is a supplement health and wellness company, and they have an excellent rating on Trustpilot. And you can actually get 15% off all of their supplements, which they do like whey protein supplements, collagen, protein bars. And what's interesting about Vivo Life is that they do the droplets of like D3 and other supplements. So you can just drop it under your tongue rather than having to like swallow like a large tablet. And you can get 15% off with my link. I will leave it in the bio. Went for a coffee catch up at Cafe Nero with my friend Matt. We usually see each other like every 3 to 4 months and just have a little bit of a catch up. We used to live together during uni and known each other since sixth form when we went to sixth form in Barnsley. And then we headed to the gym to do back and biceps, and that was the hardest Matt had trained in ages, so well done. Back from the gym with Matt, and it was such a good session. And I think I'm gonna end the video here. The rest of my Thursday and Friday looks very similar, with just doing some RNA sequencing analysis. So my next video is gonna be Valentine's weekend. So Thursday feels like the appropriate time to end this video. And then start the Valentine's weekend one tomorrow. We're going to a tapas bar, and then we're going to do a cafe/bakery run on Saturday, trying out different places. And then Sunday is probably football again, but next Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday, so Pancake Day, and we're going to do Pancake Day this Sunday, so it'll also be Pancake Day. It's my time to shine. I guess see you next time.